What's going on, everybody? Good evening. I know I'm a little bit late with this video. I've got some technical difficulties right now. Microphone acting up a little bit. I don't know if I sound normal right now. If I don't, let me know. But I'm trying to fix these microphone issues that I've got popped up right now. So I think I sound okay, but let me know what you guys think. And I also had some stuff going on earlier, but I do want to make a video talking about this injury report tonight. And obviously, this came out over an hour ago now, so I'm a little bit late, but also there isn't really a lot going on here that is alarming or concerning in any real way. The things on here that are not great are things that we also, I think, expected. So it's a pretty simple injury report. It's a pretty simple arrangement of players being held out for precautionary reasons, and they should be ready to go, with just a couple of guys that we maybe need to be a little bit concerned about. So we're looking at Nemhauser's tweet here. Let's talk about it. All right, guys, let's take a minute so I can tell you about Sleeper, a one-stop shop for all your sports needs. You can celebrate and chat on sports games in real time with other users. You can get the fastest scores, blazing fast sports news and sports alerts right at your fingertips. And of course, you can use Sleeper to play in fantasy leagues and win real money on picks contests. This is the way sports were meant to be enjoyed together. So download Sleeper today. Use promo code SBN to get up to a $100 match on your first deposit. And you can pair that with another promo they have right now where you can get a $20 entry free with no deposit required. So get both of those things going. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states and growing. So check out Sleeper today. Get to it and go have some fun with sports this year. Okay, so the injury report for the Seahawks, look how short the list is. Very reasonable. And 4 of the 6 players listed are full participants. So you've got AJ Barner with the elbow injury, but a full participant. Abe Lucas with the neck injury, full participant. Darren Reed, wrist and thumb, full participant. And Cody White with the abdomen, a full participant. So nothing really to be alarmed about there. All those guys should play. It would be very odd if they didn't. It is late in the season, so I'm not going to pretend that they or anybody else is 100%, but they should be ready to give us as much as they usually give. The only 2 guys listed here that are concerning, and concerning is not even really the right word in my opinion, are Kobe Bryant and Charles Cross. Bryant with his knee, DNP. Charles Cross with his hamstring, DNP. So we don't like it. But being realistic, we all knew they were going to miss this week anyway. Charles Cross, you go back to the injury. He gets it on Sunday, a week and a half ago. And it said after the injury that it's a 2 to 4 week injury. Sunday would be exactly 2 weeks. So him coming back for this game was the best case scenario imaginable. And I don't think it was ever very realistic. I don't think it was ever very probable that Cross was going to do that. I mean, it's the best case scenario, right? You don't often have your best case scenario play out. So not expecting him. So him being on the injury report like this is not surprising to anybody, I think, that was really paying attention. And then you've got Kobe Bryant here. Kobe Bryant, knee injury, DNP. But the way they were talking about it, I think we all knew that Kobe was going to miss at least a game. There's no way that Kobe was going to come back from that injury that fast. I know we have the mini bye week, but whatever. It was pretty obvious to me. So not a surprise, not upset. Well, I mean, I like Kobe a lot, so I wish he was out there, but I was anticipating that he would miss. So that's it. Reek Woolen, no designation, good to go. E-Man Wari, same thing. Now, the one thing that's kind of outside the bounds of this injury list that happened today that is not really good news is Torrey Horton. We didn't get an update on him, and it's starting to sound more and more like Torrey Horton will not be back this season. That is the vibe that I'm getting right now. That is the sense that I'm getting right now. And frankly, I think that he's probably going to be back next year at this point. I'm just getting that sense. I'm hopeful for something else, because I think it would be kind of interesting to try to find a way to work him in here, maybe take some snaps from, excuse me, Cooper Kupp, because I don't think Cup playing all these snaps is helping him or helping us. But I'm getting a sense that Horton will not be back this season, personally. Okay. Other than that, though, I mean, you can't ask for much more than what we got this week, I think. So, Panthers injury report, however, their list is longer, but there actually isn't that much to be concerned about either. So, they've got a backup linebacker, full participant, Ekwonwu with a knee injury, so he is injured, but he is a full participant. So, I don't think there's anything to be alarmed about there. J.C. Horn, pretty important for them, full participant. Cam Jackson, backup defensive tackle for them, full. Hayden Mays, center, full participant. And David Moore, our old buddy David Moore. Remember David Moore? Elbow, full participant. So for the most part, they are ready to go. Now, one thing that's kind of interesting here, because the Panthers don't really need to win this game all that much, do they play it safe with some of these injured players that theoretically could play? I don't know. It is very possible they look at a player like Ike Ekwonwu or even a J.C. Horn and go, look, they can play. Maybe they'll play a little bit just to kind of stay in the flow of things. But our mind is on Tampa Bay. That may be something that you see. It's certainly happened in this league before. We'll see how the Panthers decide to play it. I would not be shocked if we don't see a heck of a lot from some of these really important guys. Now, they got one limited player, although this guy's not going to play. They've already basically said Robert Hunt. He just came off IR. So he's working his way back into basically kind of game shape. But they've already kind of said there's very, very, very unlikely he's going to play this week. So they haven't had him for a little while, so they're pretty used to it. They've been winning tough games without him, but Robert Hunt probably not part of the plan this week. And we also had Tet McMillan, but that's rest day, not injury related, DNP. Trevin Wallace, linebacker for them, does actually play for them, does play for their defense. Pretty decent player, I guess. I mean, he starts, right? Trevin Wallace, DNP. And one of their reserve defensive tackles, Tershawn Wharton. I think he's like their first guy off the bench behind Derek Brown and Ashawn Robinson. So he is currently a DNP, so that's worth monitoring. Their defense is already weak against the run. They don't need to be losing another defensive tackle. And that is actually it. So I apologize again if the volume or the microphone in general just isn't up to the previous video standard. I don't know why I'm having issues here, but I tried to diagnose it. I tried to fix it. So if there's an issue, I'll continue to try to work to fix it. Let me know what you guys think, if it's quieter, if it doesn't sound as good. I don't know. I don't know what's going on today. All right. See you guys later. Go Hawks. Everybody have a good rest of your night.